Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I have got a MAC haul for you. This is quite the large MAC haul. It's probably the biggest, well it is the biggest MAC haul that I've ever done. So if you're not into hauls, then you probably won't like this. I did go a little bit crazy. I bought a lot of products. I bought these with my Mac Pro card, and also some of them are from iMats that I've been wanting to show you for ages and I just haven't gotten around to filming. And as is the case in blogger world and vlogger world, I can't use things until I've shown you, so I've been dying to use these, but I've had them aside in the bag until I've gotten around to filming. But with Skin September it didn't really seem right to do a haul in that, so today I'm filming it and I can finally have some fun to play around with these products once I film this video. So I really hope that you'll enjoy it. As I said, if you're not into hauls then this won't be for you because it is a big one. I'm going to start off with some brushes, and I got 3 eye brushes. I've got some MAC face brushes, but I've never actually had MAC eye brushes before, believe it or not. So I picked up a pencil point brush, which is the MAC 219, and this is recommended for sort of smudging out eyeliner and maybe going along the bottom lash line with your shadow. I saw one of the MAC makeup artists, Terry Barber, speaking at iMats, and this is one of the brushes that he used in the demonstration and recommended, and I was just hanging on to his every word, so I bought this and also another product that he recommended as well. So this buy was very heavily influenced by his recommendation. And then if you've watched even a couple of YouTube videos, then you will know that the 217 and the 239 are both very, very popular brushes here on YouTube and just generally with makeup artists. I know that Charlotte Tilbury had these in her pop-up shop in Selfridges as some of her top picks. So I got the 239, which is meant to be really good for packing on shadow onto the lid. It's a sort of nice, quite densely packed flat brush. And then I got a fluffier one, which is the and then I got a fluffier one, the 217, which would be good for blending out shadows, and also if I'm just doing a wash of colour and want to sort of blend it, and this will be a sort of great do-everything brush. Next up, onto face products. As I said, I did pick up a lot of products, and I got a Mineralize blush. This is in the shade Sweet Samba. I'm not even sure if this is still available. I believe it is. I had a quick look online before filming this, and from what I could see it was still available. Really, really pretty, bright fuchsia pink and a sort of bronzy colour. It's a good 2-in-1. The bronzy shade almost has a hint of plum to it, which I think will make it quite nice for going into autumn as well, and even good for pale girls as well that can find some bronzers a little bit orangey. This blush is very, very intense, the sort of pink shade in it, but obviously I'm not going to swatch it on like that. I'm going to use a very fluffy brush and a light hand and just have a pop of colour to my cheeks. That'll probably be the main focus of my look when I'm using these shades. And I've just swatched that onto the back of my hand there for you. And I also picked up the highlighter in Soft and Gentle. This is a mineralized skin finish, but I fully intend on using it as a highlighter. It's very popular, one of MAC's most popular products, definitely their most popular highlighter. I've wanted this for so long, and believe it or not, I've never owned it before, but I've had my eye on it for a long time, and I was doing a big haul and I just thought, do you know what, I'm spending a fortune anyway, just get the products that you really want. So I bit the bullet and I picked this up, and I can't wait to use it. And there's so much product in here. How many grams is it? You get 10 grams of product in there, so it's going to last me for a long time. I don't know how well you're going to see that, but it's got a hint of golden to it that I think will look really good just to warm up the complexion a little bit. It's a really nice size product. I think it's worth the money. Moving on now to lips. As I said, this is a really big haul and I've got a bit of everything, but again, as I said, I also did buy a lot of these on discount with my Pro card and at iMats. So I got a Cremesheen lipstick, which is my favourite MAC lipstick formula. This is in the shade Hang Up. So even though I bought this a while ago, it's a really gorgeous berry shade that I think will be amazing going into autumn winter. That's just my sort of colour. I love wearing those sorts of shades as we get into autumn. It's kind of the best thing about the weather turning cold. That and vampy nail varnish shades anyway. And then I also picked up one of the Mineralize Rich lipsticks. This is in the shade Glamour Era, and I've never had one of these before. I really like the packaging. Quite different to the normal lipsticks. The lid part is matte and then this bit's shiny, and it's got a really nice, very satisfying magnetized closure, and I was really pleased to note that they still have that very tempting vanilla fragrance that MAC lipsticks are known for. This is the shade Glamour Era, which I thought would be a nice sort of wearable nude. It's got a slight brown undertone, which is surprising for me. I don't normally go for those shades, but I thought for autumn it would work well. And I also picked up a Cremesheen glass, and I don't really have many MAC lip glosses. I think I've probably got one or two. This might be my second one. So I thought I would pick this up. This is in the shade Calypso Beat, and it's a really nice nude. Again with that gorgeous vanilla fragrance, a doe foot applicator, and just a very wearable nude there. You can barely see it on the lips. It doesn't feel too sticky on first impression, so hopefully that won't bother me. And I like that it's just got a little hint of a tint, but almost like it's just going to add a little milky sheen to my lips, but nothing too intense. And then lastly I picked up some eyeshadows. I picked up a paint pot in the shade Groundwork. And this really appealed to me because it was sort of quite grungy. It's a matte one, almost flesh coloured, a little bit darker, and I just thought that would be quite cool. I've only got shimmery paint pots to date, so this really appealed to me. I was kind of into that whole like grungy thing when I was buying this, and I still am, so I thought that this would be really cool for just slicking it onto the lid. And going out of my comfort zone a little bit by choosing a matte shadow, but something that I'm really into, and increasingly so. And I also think this will be good year-round, sort of, especially going on to autumn, winter with a berry lip. I think that'll be really cool. So far I've only ever gone for the shimmery paint pots, which is unsurprising because I do tend to veer towards shimmery eyeshadows. I've got Bare Study, which is my most used one. I really like that. Rubenesque, which is a nice duochrome, Constructivist, and also Blackground, which I love for a smoky eye. A great base for a night out smoky eye. But yeah, looking forward to trying this one out. I've heard a few people talk about this, but it's certainly not to the same extent that people talk about, say, Soft Ochre or Painterly, which I think are the most common, which I think are definitely the most commonly spoken about neutrals. And then I picked up a ton, I'm going to get so much hate for this video because this is a big MAC haul, but I picked up a ton of the Pan eyeshadows for my palette. I don't have a pro store near me, so when I do get the opportunity to pick up these, and particularly some of the shades I think I could only get in the pro shop, I take advantage of it. So again, that's another reason for hauling so much. I'm desperately trying to justify it. I got All That Glitters. I'm not going to swatch these for you right now because it'll take too long and you'll probably see them in tutorials in due course. All That Glitters, very famous shade, you know, that's what Elle from Ellen Blair, her channel is named after. I really like the shade Naked Lunch, and this is meant to be quite similar, but I forget which way around it is. Is this one the pinky one or the peachy one? This looks peachy maybe, and the other one's pinky. Anyway, they're very similar, but one is peach and one is pink. So I've now got this one as well. I also picked up Patina, which a lot of people say is, you know, another one. If you like satin taupe, you'll like this too. Coquette, which is my other Terry Barber influenced by. He recommended this as a great eyeshadow shade. He recommended this as a great eyebrow shade, and people always talk about Omega as being great for eyebrows, but particularly with me being a brunette, I could really see how this would work well. It's just that perfect cool tone brown, almost like a cool tone taupe, that I think will work really well. I could definitely see what he was talking about once I went to hunt down this eyeshadow, and that was what tempted me to buy it. And of course it will work well as an eyeshadow as well, maybe go quite well in the crease. Then I picked up Era, which is one that you don't hear too much about, but I swatched it and just fell in love with it, so I couldn't resist. I did feel a little bit excessive. And the other one that I did go looking for was Woodwinked, which I've wanted for a while, like Soft and Gentle. I've had my eye on it, and I just thought, you know what, bite the bullet, get it. I've heard because of the qualities of this that it works really well as a one eyeshadow look, which I'm really into at the moment. It's quick and easy to do when you're in a hurry and yet still looks groomed, so So at the moment I'm really into shadows that can be used for a one eyeshadow look. The other one that I'm using a lot is the L'Oreal Infallible in Bronze Taupe, so great to have another one in my repertoire. And I'm really excited about going and popping these into my MAC palette and filling it up a little bit more. It's one of those things that, you know, you don't really do that often because they are expensive and it's a bit of an indulgence, but as I said, it was going to be a big haul, so I figured just go for it. I hope that you've enjoyed this and it's given you some ideas of MAC products that you might like to check out next time you're doing a haul, whether it be a big one or a small one. As I said, I know it's a big haul, but I just thought, go crazy, you're getting a discount. I'm not I'm not normally near a pro store, so I figured bite the bullet and go for it. And what's the point if you can't enjoy having a bit of a shopping spree every now and again? Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and if there's any of those products that you'd like to see in use, if you'd maybe like me to do a tutorial, then just let me know, as always, on any of my videos, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!